Here we go, just a little bit of an update on my brukit thing. If you've been following my feeds, why would you, but if you have, you'll know that I love this thing. Even though I wasn't going to buy one, I love it. Apart from that, hate that. Going to change that. There is another make out there that do a black lid. I'm going to try and get that. But anyway, that by the side, you know that I was trying to work out a way of making this more user friendly and more versatile. For those of you who've not seen it, it's the Alpkit brew kit. Okay, basically it's a pot with a stove that attaches to the pot. You put it on, twist it, and then it locks on. Now I found the locking on bit very tight, so all I did here was I actually just strained in the little tags at the bottom so that they were looser. So now I can put it on and twist it, okay, and it will lock on. You know, I can pick it up and shake it around, so it's locked on, but I can actually turn it and take it off without having to hold the fire as well. So that's one little thing I've done to make it easier. Like I said, it was great, but I was a bit sick and tired of holding onto a red hot stove with two hands trying to take that off. So now I can turn that and it will come off. Okay, right, that was the one thing. Second thing was the fat handles I put on there, much nicer than the thin red things that were on there. But that's not what I was going on about. Okay, now I've been talking to Shane Stevenson King out there. He's another guy on the old YouTube channel, and we've been discussing this. And in one of my videos I said I wanted a converter to turn this into a regular stove, because that thing there, as you can see, it's only about 1/4 of an inch above the actual burner, and if you'd have put your pot straight on there, it does tend to snuff out the flames. You see, there's not enough space, so it does tend to put the bloody thing out or melt a hole in the bottom of your pot. So I thought, well, what we need is a stand-up ring to divide that and give it a bit more space. Jetboil do actually do one which fits this, but it's like 14 quid. Well, hold on a minute, Baldrick. This whole setup cost me £35 delivered. Why am I going to spend half as much again just for a pot ring? Okay? Now, you know me, I'm a cheap bastard. I can't help it. I don't earn much money, and what I do earn I have to pay bills with and things like that. So my hobby of bushcrafting, prepping, or bloody camping basically is what it is, has to go with the flow. So I'm always looking for the cheapest alternative. I think I found one, right? Apart from bending up a bit of wiggly wire which goes up and down like that, you know, concertina wire, and just putting it in there, I thought, what can I do that's stainless steel, ready made, and will fit in there? And guess what I found? Right? It's a cookie cutter. It's a pastry ring. Okay, you can get them in all different sizes. This one here isn't as big as I'd like, but it's good for a demonstration. You see how it sits in there and gives that more height? Don't worry about airflow, because if you look in the bottom, you've got lots of holes in the bottom. There's going to be plenty of airflow for the gas. This is not a bloody airtight rig. If I can get one of these that's a bit bigger, that fills this up a bit more, that'll be great. Okay, that'll do the job. It gives you much more height between there and the flame, and yes, your pots sit on it. They're not unstable. They're quite stable. Look. Okay, look at that. Jiggle it about. You know, there's some weight on there. That's quite stable. So, get one of those. All right, but get the big one, and you can just slot it in there. Now, my other idea was, this has got a seam on it. Can you just see there a seam? Okay, now it's held by 3 little spot welds, and I'm pretty sure if you pop those spot welds, you can then expand that, open it up like that, you know, just open it out, and that would then not only fit in there, but you could wrap it around your gas bottle when you drop that back in here, because it's all about storage. As it is, this one, you see, this one can store in the bottom of the kit, so it actually takes up no space. I quite like that idea. Yeah, so that for me works. Like I said, if I can find a bigger one, that'll be fine. I don't mind that. But this one here, for now, will do me, because I don't, you know, I don't mind the fact that it slops around a little bit. If I put it that way around, it's the same thing, but you've got a crinkly edge at the top. Don't really like that. You could even cut a little tag out that sits in those slots to make it work. But at the moment, where do you get those from? You can go and buy one if you want, but I reckon if you look in your cupboards, you've already got some. So stainless steel, okay, so there's no issues there. Goes on, plenty of room, alright, plenty of room between there and there. And that will take your pot. It'll also take a Crusader mug, I've already tried it. It'll take any kind of smaller mug. And like I said, if you really need it smaller, turn it around that way. The crinkles bring it in just that bit more, and you can put something even smaller on there. And if you're crazy, you can even put a ceramic one up there to heat up. Look at that, you see, it'll take anything. So there we go. One there for you, Shane Stevenson King. Go and watch his channel, he's out there. If you look at the link on my thing, I'll put a link to his channel out there. Also, he's not here at the moment, he's out in the woods enjoying himself, damn him. Is Tim, the old Tank Tracks. Go and see Tim's channel. He's done one of the funniest videos on hunting bacon I've ever seen. In fact, it's the only one I've ever seen on hunting bacon, but it doesn't matter, it's still bloody funny. So go and see Tank Tracks and Shane Stevenson King's channels. Go and see those guys, give them some love, give them some subs, and let's get this community really buzzing with a good intermixing of talent and skill. Because no one knows it all, we're all learning still, even the experts can still learn something from us. So there we go. A cheap bastard's way of making your Alpkit, brukit, or even your jet boil, if you haven't got the thing, into a stove. That raises it off enough that you can cook on it. Like I said, maybe get a bigger one. For now, that one will do me, or just carry two. I don't care. They're cheap, they're probably free, they're in the back of your grandma's cupboard, or even in your own cupboard. Go and find them. Alright then. Oh yeah, I didn't even need to use that. It's all ready made. Alright, so there you go. That's another one. Nice and quick, nice and simple, just like me. The fat boy Colonel Chimp going away now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have fun. And don't forget, Alpkit, brukit, half the price of a jet boil. Does the same job. Does it just as well. Excellent stuff. Alright then guys. See you later. Bye now.